Good?
Mm-hmm.
Good. All right. Ready? Okay.
Jeez.
Hey guys, welcome back to Scream Queen Stream. We're your hosts, Jessica Cameron and
Heather Dorff.
And guess who's back? One of our favorite people in the entire world.
Was featured in 2 episodes a month for like the last few months and continuing, but
You
I'm
asked
down.
for it. It's not my fault. They
down.
asked for it.
Whatever.
I was talking about Simon.
Oh. Fuck you.
Also, Lisa Ovies. 10 points for saying her name right.
Okay, yes, you get 10 points for that. We've only been friends forever.
Yeah, right.
Also, I think I've been on this show a lot, and I didn't realize Simon had been on it more than me, so let's talk about that.
Yeah, right. Our favorite guest, Simon, who this is his first time on the show.
He's my favorite everything always.
This episode's going way south real fast, guys. All right.
Whatever.
So today,
I'm
we're
angry.
here to chat with Simon and Lisa, if we have to, about
me.
Pupper Killer.
You said it was about me. Also, Simon, I love boobies too, but let's just...
I was gonna let him go.
Bad
I
kitty.
was like, it's okay.
Yeah,
I know not to say no to the serial killer puppet.
I don't know if he's a serial killer.
Alleged.
Alleged.
So we are
Alleged.
very excited for Pupper Killer, as we know you guys are too. Even Heather is. And she doesn't get excited about anything.
Because she has no soul. Like
Or
a
heart.
ginger.
Exactly.
She's a brunette ginger.
It's true. I hope not. But it might be.
She's a bringer. She's a bringer.
Who's an introvert? It's like the kids
Solomon,
of
you don't get to eat those.
death. Ooh.
I don't even know ways. Oh, God. No, it's chocolate. Okay.
Chocolate will kill you.
Wait, so
Right
what are we
back.
doing today? Remind? I forget.
Rewind, remind
Fine,
the
hold on.
name of your
Let me just-
biography.
Okay. One more time. Pay attention, Heather Dorff. Today, we are going to interview the one, the only, Simon and Lisa Ovies. We're going to be talking all things Pupper Killer, which is an independent 80s themed horror film coming out at you later this year. It's going to be making the festival rounds, and then immediately following that, it'll be going through distribution all over the world. So yeah, that's what we're here to talk about, Heather Dorff.
Hey Heather, I don't know if you know this. I make movies.
I did not hear that. I don't know.
You're like, I just like
News to
drinking
me.
with you.
Yep,
So-
I just
Apparently
like
she didn't know.
No.
It's lies. I did know. Shut the fuck up. We didn't hear. You know what? Fuck are you? Let's just start. You
We're
start
setting up
with
the
first
puppet. She's
question.
like, I don't know what today is.
All right. You know what? Fine. First question. Start off. Tell us a little bit about the synopsis of Pupper Killer.
Pupper Killer is Cabin in the Woods meets Chucky. It's
Stop. Jump up.
Solomon.
Just
fine.
jump up then.
Come on, bud.
Jump up then.
Come on, use your big boy word.
Come on. Go over there to your mama.
I know.
All right.
Oh, hold
Okay.
on. Oh, okay.
I don't-
Okay.
Does he want to exist up
He
there?
wants to live up there.
You can put him up there.
I don't think he can get up on
What's
his
up,
own.
Solomon?
There, you can live there. Okay,
Hold on.
Okay, that's fine. Okay.
so we'll start again.
No, that's great. I think Solomon's fantastic. Talk about indie horror puppy.
One more take with the dog.
Correct.
Why don't we give her that line?
Are we
Yes,
starting
I'm
again?
going to start with mine.
Okay.
So, all right. To get us started, why don't you tell us a little bit about Pupper Killer, the synopsis?
Great, yeah. Pupper Killer is Cabin in the Woods meets Chucky. It pays homage to 1980s horrors, and it's about a group of 6 friends that go into a cabin in the woods and find a serial killer obsessed with horror films that starts taking them out one by one, each kill paying homage to a different kill in an iconic 1980s horror film. So,
That sounds pretty awesome.
thank you.
I'm
It's a
excited.
comedic slasher.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing?
I think Simon might have a crush on you just a little
Just
bit.
a little.
The feeling might be mutual.
Your question, bitch.
Sorry, I'm preoccupied. Is pink your favorite color? It's one of mine.
Is that mine or Simon?
Oh.
You guys asked me my favorite color last time. I said black, and you guys were like, "That's not a color."
No, that
It's a
was
new
her.
I
fucking
don't
question.
want to ask you anything. Fine, okay.
I've been on too many shows, and there's nothing else to ask me.
No.
ever.
Oh my god, there's so much. What is your favorite 80s kill?
Oh, I can 100% answer this. It is Friday the 13th. It's the kill where she's in the Jeep with the mom. They're tracking her through the forest. She ends up hurting herself, limping through the woods, and then she gets that throat cut to the neck against a tree. And for the time, even now, I actually can't find that prosthetic. I think it's fantastic. Like, I think a lot of times you can see what's happening and you understand it as a filmmaker. I really love that kill. Fuck you. I don't know what you're.
It's pretty flipping fantastic.
I love that kill. I really like it. I really like it.
Is that one you pay homage to? And
100%.
Yeah.
100%. There is definitely a character who has that moment. Yeah, absolutely.
So, what gave you this idea? What inspired you to suddenly come up with Pupper Killer?
I legitimately...
Alcohol.
Not drugs, apparently, but just alcohol.
I don't do drugs, believe it or not, even though let's all drink to that. All of us just decided to drink.
She's high on life.
Never have I ever.
Never have I ever. I'm glad that question wasn't brought up.
I was shooting a film called Bad Bugs: A Musical Love Story. It was stupidly, like, cheerful. It's not stupid. It's fucking fantastic. But it was stupidly cheerful. Do you know what I mean? Like, it was just not my personality because I'm a horrible human. And I was casting a horror film at the same time. And I was just kind of having that moment as a producer who was always making other people's things, going like, what would I do in a perfect world? Right. And for whatever reason, I remember the moment are you okay? Do you want to focus? Or do you want to have a moment with, Solomon?
Simon and Solomon, please. Carry on.
No, I remember being on the stairs, watching a shot happening, and it was great, but I was like, in my perfect world, what would I do? And suddenly this weird moment happened, and I was like, I would kill everyone with a puppet. And I didn't really know what that looked like, but I went home and my brain was going and going and going. And then I called Lee Majube, who is one of the stars of Pupper Killer, who was helping me with casting on Suspension. And I was like, is this the dumbest thing you've ever heard? Like, what if there's a puppet who's obsessed with old horrors, who, like, kills in homage to films? And then Lee got right on board, and then it just snowballed. Like, it snowballed. It was a short. It was a self-indulgent short. Mm-hmm. And then it quickly became a feature, and then we got all this cast involved. And the next thing you know, I liken it to, like, watching a rock run down a hill. Like, I was chasing the movie I'd made because it got so big so fast that I was like, holy crap, we're making this movie. And it just fucking exploded.
Well, and cut in one more question. So you say you got all this cast involved. So one of your lead actors... I particularly like a lot. I know who he is from a show that I watch on occasion, but I just find it interesting because you, from what I know, didn't know who he was and didn't really have any expectations. So tell me a little bit about Richard and how he came to be part of the...
Richard Hartman. Again, let's go back to Lee Majube, who's a huge reason I have the film that I have. His best friend is Richard Hartman. And I can't 100% accurately remember how this happened because it was years ago, but I definitely was going to always have Lee involved, and I was definitely like, whatever you need to make this happen, and he was like, oh, I want you to bring this friend. What's going on?
She's
Guys,
just
Simon.
having a mini orgasm in the middle of this conversation.
She said,
oh, darling, that's not what an orgasm is.
Okay, good. Thank God.
I have so much to
shh. Okay, never mind.
Next episode is Never Have I Ever Had an Orgasm.
On camera.
Drink.
I know that's a lie with you.
Fuck you, bitch.
Oh,
all right, wait. No. Continue on. So Richard.
I'm not drinking because of that.
Yep. God, why do these always go so sideways? Okay.
When I'm the guest, right?
Yes.
It always goes sideways when I'm the guest.
Real.
Okay, I gotta focus. Lee Majube, love the shit out of him. I would do anything he asked of me. I think he's an insanely talented actor. He supported my idea from the beginning. He had this amazing friend named Richard Harmon, and he was like, hey, Richard, like, I really want Richard to be a part of this film. And I was like, yeah, whatever you need. I ignorantly, because he's one of the most talented actors I've ever worked with, didn't necessarily know who he was, so I did some research. I started watching this TV show called The 100, and he is fucking unbelievable. He was originally going to do, like, a cameo in it, and then he just was, like, unbelievable. We were so lucky to have him buy in more. And then Lee is... ethnically diverse. I think that's how we say it in film. Like, I don't really know how to say that. And Richard is Caucasian. And then they thought it would be really funny if they were, like, written in as brothers. Because, like, this film is a serious killing thrasher film and everyone, you know, dies. But it's a comedy at the same time. And we brought in really funny jokes. And I remember we were at a photo shoot. And then Lee came up to me and he was like, what if Richard plays my brother? And I looked at them, who clearly are not brothers. And I was like, yeah, that's fucking awesome.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. And so there's a really great line in the film when he's like, Lee's like, blah, 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 my parents. And Richard's like, parents? What are you talking about? You're adopted. I at least, no, Lee's like, you're adopted. And Richard's like, adopted? I at least look at like them. Think about it. Like, it's just stupid and funny. And I was so blessed to work with Richard Harmon. Yeah, he's one of the best actors I've ever directed. Ever.
Right. He's
So
really
easy,
good.
so talented, makes his choices, handles his stuff. We were really stressed, really busy, and he just focused, came on set, killed it, and left. And I was like, I don't even know if I directed him. I think I was just like, that was amazing.
That's awesome, though.
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah, he's one of my favorites in the 100, so I'm excited to see him in Pupper Killer.
Well, when you come to Vancouver, which I know you will soon, Richard.
No. All right,
I'll check you out.
Your question, shut the fuck up.
Side note, she thinks this is an orgasm, Richard. So you may not want to meet
Joking, I
her.
was being facetious.
Oh, wouldn't that be horrible? I'm done.
Oh, God. I'm pretty sure that's... Never mind, I'm just going to leave that one alone.
I've met Heather enough to know that she's a lot like me, and I'm going to say incorrect. That's not what it sounds like.
Correct.
It's like neighbors calling the police and they're worried.
Jesus, I always have to get it back on track. Okay. So, in Pupper Killer, you have a wonderful ensemble cast. But I want to pay attention and have a little bit of a discussion about the very talented Gigi Salguero, who's
Yes.
a wonderful actress based
Yes.
in Vancouver. She
Yes.
also directs for Lucha Gore Productions. She's a wonderful human being, and I'm so excited to see her in this role.
She's phenomenal. I love Gigi. And actual funny story. So I was originally going to play her role. Because I'm an actress and I had always wanted someone who I do a lot of work with, Joel McCarthy, to fucking direct this film. Like, I'd always thought that it was going to be him that was doing it. And I directed a film called I Want to Date You in the summer, and Lisa DeRue, who's one of our leads, and Alex Ponovic, who's another lead. I directed both of them, and sort of things fell into place. And I remember going out for a beer with my DP and my grip. And I was talking about the fact that I was going to star in it, and I was looking for who was going to direct it. I remember them saying to me, well, what are the biographies in your bookcase? And I was like, shit. It's Robert Rodriguez, it's Quentin Tarantino, it's Kevin Smith, it's all of these directors. And they were like, well, then you're going to direct it. I was like, okay. I love it, and I love that my team supported me to direct it. But then I felt that I couldn't star in it because this was my first feature film and that I was directing, and I just didn't think I could honor it. So as soon as I gave away that character, it had to be Gigi. It had to be a strong Latino woman. I'm Mexican. I wanted strong representation of females. I flip a lot of the stereotypes in this film. So the people who run through the forest and trip are the men. The women are strong. Even though she's a sexual character, she's in charge. She's powerful. And she is a director. She's insanely talented. Didn't get to see her enough, I think, as an actor. And so she was the only person I made this offer to. I say this to her at every panel because we do a lot of fan conventions together. I didn't have a plan B. Like, I literally was like, if Gigi says no,
You better take
I
this.
gotta lose like 40 pounds and rock this fucking role. And she kills it. She's so sexy and powerful.
That's like the difference between us. So I did not plan to direct Truth or Dare.
No, really?
Yeah, really. We had like the funding, and I made like a short list. I had 6 directors, and 3 said no due to content. Well, I don't know. And 3 said no due to time. So they would have pushed the dates by like 6 months to a year. Yeah, so only then did I step up to do it. But then I couldn't find anybody I liked that was blonde. I've since come across several actors where I'm like, oh my god, they're amazing.
But by the way, and here's something, as a woman who has recently watched Truth or Dare, and not saying this because I love Jessica, because I will tell you all the things she does that I hate. Like, legit. She does
Starting
a
with
lot
the
of
toilet
shit.
paper.
She's an over, and she's wrong.
I'm right. Y'all know I'm
Truth
right.
or Dare was phenomenal. Your character honored everything she needed to do. You killed it. Maybe I could have done it. I didn't feel I had the capacity to, but you killed it.
It's a bitch.
It is
I
really
didn't
hard.
feel that you sacrificed anything. Like, I, as an audience member, didn't feel anything was sacrificed by you directing and starring in it. But I don't know what that journey was like. My concern was that I was going to go through playback all the time and lose... Like, we had 15 days to shoot Pupper Killer, which was not enough time.
No.
We were in the woods in the middle of winter. Practical kills. I don't know. All of your kills look practical too, though, right?
practical.
Yeah. How many days did you shoot?
9.
I'm gonna start interviewing. 9
over 11.
9 days.
Yeah.
So you didn't play back. You trusted. Did you have an AD that was like your soul?
I did do playback.
On every tape?
Not on everything. On a lot.
On a lot of things.
And in 9 days. Jessica Cameron, people.
We
I think we should fucking stop
takes on
interviewing.
anything.
Well, we
everything. Was
I
real.
didn't either. And on Pupper Killer, I not only didn't do 3 takes on some things, and like, thank you, actors, for being as amazing as you were. We got so pressed. Don't get me wrong, our kills, practical kills with a puppet. Clearly, we took our time. We had whatever we needed. But there was some times where things ran late, and we would get to a point where we would do our master, we'd punch in, and our actors would get 1 shot at a close-up.
Yep.
And don't get me wrong, they nailed it.
Yeah.
But it was like, I'm sorry, but this is our shit.
It's rough.
Yeah.
No, I mean, yeah.
Dude, right here, I can see what's happening.
No, I think even for Truth or Dare, we did really good. We didn't even have 16-hour days,
No.
which is rare for an indie
We
film.
tapped out at 14, and that was only.
We tapped into everyone who's watching who made that film. I want to say we planned for 12. We tapped at 14 max.
And I think that's appropriate.
But here's what happened too, which is why my cast and crew was so amazing. Is it was an hour and a half to 2-hour drive each way, in the mountains. In the
Did they have to
woods.
drive every day? You put them up.
No, there was nowhere to put up. It was a
Oh,
tiny
yeah,
little
it's in the middle of goddamn
no.
nowhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that is rough. So it ends up being 16.
Actually, maybe there was like a murder motel we could have put them up in, but I don't even know if we had the budget.
Yeah.
But like, even so, I think 2 days into filming, correct me if I'm wrong, there was a murder at the gas station down the road. Like, it was like, you couldn't have created the environment that we had. It was that real.
To be perfectly honest, almost every indie film I've ever been on, 16-hour shoot dates, and usually you have driving. So it's like 18, like
Right.
your dad. No, it's normal. So
One of the
that's why I
biggest
say
things
it was like, it was amazing. It was only 14
my
hours, and we were on
Thank you,
location, so we
right?
just went to bed.
Because
Like,
I felt guilty for mine, but that put us on
no,
par.
fuck that. We all
No,
stayed up and
and you
got drunk
have to
every night. We're like, fuck
understand.
it. This is
Yeah,
early
they
shoot
have to
dates,
deal
14-hour days.
Yeah.
We're on a fucking vacation.
I
Like
know.
10 hours off every
But
night.
I did learn, like, some people are better about that than others. Now, and with Truth or Dare, too, like, keep in mind also, we had no travel time because we had everyone staying on set.
True.
For the
So we
most
just
part,
walked.
so that's a benefit. But again, I had the same thing for Mania and Lilith and Kill the PA, and that proved to be a problem because we had crew and cast that couldn't handle a 12-hour day. You know, if you have people
Okay, can
that
I make a statement? If you can't handle a 12-hour day, and I'm going to say this as nice as I can,
I'm not.
maybe you shouldn't be in
film. Like,
Also, if you want to date someone who's in film and obviously, do you know what's happening? It's the girls, because both
It's
of
the
our phones are
girls, yeah.
exploding right now. We're both, me and Jessica, are on a mutual thread for girls that we're going on a road trip tomorrow, and our phones are exploding. Yeah, it is. They're super excited. So,
But you can't handle a 12-hour
no, if
day.
you can't handle a 12-hour day, or more importantly, I think as a woman in film who like meets a person and they're like, oh, I totally get it, I can date you, I know what that's like. If you don't understand what that's like, you just walk.
Well, and here's the thing, like, and you'll watch Kill the PA, the documentary, you're gonna see it.
Please watch it, by
we
the way,
have
it's so good.
right, we have all of that documented, and I'm like, but guys, it's film. Like, we had 3 16-hour days and 23 days of filming.
That's
Right.
and
I thought
all
we'd
of
have
them
way
were
more.
shorter.
All of them were 3 were 16, a couple were 14, and most were 10 to 12.
That's unprecedented. Like, that's
Right?
amazing.
It's
That's
not
amazing.
bad. But again,
Yeah.
when you have, like, to some people that just aren't used to it, or they're hobbyists, right? Like, they make movies on the weekend, and they have a jobby job. They don't understand that that's normal. But you'll see me in the documentary where I'm like, this is normal. And they're like, no, it's not. I'm like, no.
I will support
It is.
Jessica
Like,
so much and say
I've
that it's
done
normal.
100+ projects. 12 hours is the normal. 12 to 14 is normal. And 16 is unfortunate, but it shouldn't be like absolutely not. It should be you shouldn't plan. Yeah, you shouldn't plan for 16.
And here's
but
what
you have to understand it fucking happens.
And I want to throw this piece of information out too is professional, and I'm not saying our sets aren't professional, but going from indie to union happens too.
Yeah.
You're on 14. I don't think of many
I feel like
people I know
crew
that
gets
work on
really
union.
more
Like, I
sums.
understand that obviously overtime happens after 8, and then it goes to 10, and then it goes to 12, payment-wise. But most people I know don't consider themselves working OT unless they're over 12.
Yeah.
Because in film, that's what we do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When it shouldn't be, like, that's the thing. I'm a big advocate. And I'm so honest. I'm like, hey guys, this is what it's going to be. So if you sign up for that, you can't have a problem with it after you've agreed to do it. You know, so
100%. Correct.
I will
Watch Kill
accept
the PA, you'll see
16.
it.
Once it gets to 19, if it's like numerous
No.
days in a row of the 19.
Here's the thing,
I
though.
would never shoot more
And this,
than...
God
Well,
damn
we
it,
did
we
one
need to
19
stop
hours
talking
ago,
so
I
much.
think.
We're going to get like 18 more episodes of it. But here's the thing, is if you feed people correctly, 16 feels okay. It's long. But if you don't feed people correctly, 8 hours feels like hell.
I know, no, I so agree with this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We know recently where I ended up cooking because I'm like, they weren't giving us protein at all because because the cook was a vegan.
We had
someone
several
was a fucking
vegetarians
vegan.
and a vegan.
It's like, fuck you and
I'm
everything.
vegetarian.
No, but here's the
It
thing.
wasn't
I
me.
agree. But even if you're a vegetarian, you have to understand, aside from vegetarians, if I'm doing 16 to 19 hours
You've
shoot
got to
dates,
fucking feed people.
I
You got to
need
give them protein.
I need
You've
like
gotta
a variety of
absolutely, 100%,
vegetables
100%,
and starch,
100%.
and I need like actual
100%.
food. It got to the point where we were eating so little, we were starving within like an hour after eating. Everyone was pissed.
No.
Like everyone.
That to me is a recipe for disaster, and like nothing's happening.
Everyone's different, but if I'm on a set, especially if I'm cooking, you're gonna have a protein, you're gonna have a vegetable medley, and you're gonna have like a starchy thing.
Yeah.
To hold you over.
Totally.
It's easy. Fucking animal
It's
kingdom.
magical.
It's an animal
Did
kingdom.
I mention I'm an animal
Oh my
person?
god, dog.
Oh, hey.
As he growls as I'm helping him.
Well,
Jesus
no, I
fucking
think what he didn't like is
Scoot
your
over,
aggressive
your
nature.
fat ass. Scoot over.
Shut up, don't be mean.
Hey,
You
guys.
have a nice ass. Shut the fuck up. All right.
Cool. Great. Let's go.
Are we all in frame?
Hell?
Yeah.
Do you remember what the fuck we were talking about?
New
My
question.
fucking movie, Pupper Killer.
I know, but what the hell was the last question?
Oh, I actually don't remember.
God damn.
100%.
Because
We've been joined by my wonderful feline. His name is Romeo.
Oh, I thought we were talking about my vagina.
every.
And I was like, it's been here the whole
Oh,
time.
okay, so you're an under. Nobody describes it as wonderful.
No.
I'm just gonna leave that one alone.
Oh, I think people
Okay.
said about your vagina.
Who knows, honestly, anymore. Okay.
I'm sorry, we took a dark turn, but we're back.
All right. So tell us about. We were
Filming-
talking.
yeah.
We were talking about indie film. We were talking about the craziness.
Yeah.
Talk to us about what was the craziest thing about shooting Pupper Killer. Like, what was the hardest thing to hump to get
Ooh.
over?
Okay, there are so many. There's so many. There are so many things about this shot that were so challenging and so hard. We shot over Christmas. Our cast was insanely busy but gracious and kind with their time. We had no money. All of our kills were practical. But the hardest thing about this shoot specifically is that I shot a film that was supposed to take place over 2 days. We shot over 15, and on day 3 it snowed. And the snow never left. So,
Cheers. I feel your pain. We had that on Mania.
oh, right?
We
So
drove
it's
into like a
rain on
snowstorm
ending.
that was not supposed to
Yeah,
have anything.
no. So we established we did 2 full days. Like, we had shit go down. It was great. And then day 3, I want to say, maybe day 4, I get a phone call as I'm driving to set, and they're like, there was a snowstorm. And I was like, oh, okay.
no.
So your brain's like, okay, got it. What am I going to do to fix it? And they're like, no, I don't think you know. So I show up on set, and everything's covered in snow. So this day we're not doing exteriors. Like, I immediately like flip some scenes, and I'm like, okay, let's go inside. Let's figure it out. And then we looked at the forecast, and the rest of the time that we were shooting was sun. So I was like, let's just get rid of the snow because I'm a fucking idiot. I don't know, and we'll pretend it never happened. So we get a crew up on the roof, and they're shoveling down like hordes of snow. And then other producers show up and just start yelling because that was not the right choice. And I'm like, I don't know, I just want to make my movie. And it turns out that the snow did not leave. So now in post-production, the only post-visual effects I'm doing is just snow. I'm just trying to match the snow.
You're just trying to
It
add
was so
snow.
stressful. It was so stressful. I was like, I don't know. I didn't know how to fix it. I didn't know if, and you have to decide in front of a crew of like 100, is the snow going to go and you got to get rid of it for a day? Is it going to stay and you got to fix 2 days?
Right.
And for me, I couldn't fix the 2 days because we were so low budget. I was like, I just really hope I was wrong and it didn't go away.
You know what, though?
I was wrong.
But at
Snow
least.
didn't go.
Yeah.
But the great news is by the time those producers showed up that were unhappy with me, we'd only cleared half the roof.
Well, elements are a real thing that indie film.
Oh yeah. I've
really
never.
sucks.
So I would honestly say that was the hardest thing that I'm allowed to talk about on film.
So we've talked about some of your wonderful cast, but we have neglected to talk about the brilliant, the very talented, the star of your film,
Me, Alex
Love
Bonovic.
Friend and the Puppet.
Oh, you know what? I'm not gonna lie, and I've just got to go to the bathroom for a quick second, so I'm going to come back. But Simon's like kind of shy. I don't really think he likes to make it about me.
He's adorable.
Thank you so much for checking out Scream Queen Stream. We hope you loved it as much as we do.
If you want to see more of our videos, check out our YouTube page. And while you're there, how about you subscribe? You want to see more? Just tweet us. Find us on Facebook. Join in on the fun.
And most importantly, if you really want to join us on this crazy ride, check out our Patreon page and become a patron for amazing, awesome perks that we give out monthly.
As well as early access to all of our videos.
Free giveaways.
And a whole lot more fun shit.
So check it out.
We'll see you there.
Stay bloody.
You stole my tagline.
I did.
You're a horrible friend.